Hey, Forever Beautiful. Hopefully y'all can hear me because I'm noticing on some of my videos that, the volume seems like it's low, but my phone is doing its own thing. It's going up and down all by itself. We know what that means, but nevertheless. Okay, y'all. Hopefully y'all are staying hydrated and cool because, ooh wee, it's definitely been some heat waves. Okay. Now, this is the best setup that I can get at this particular time because it's nice and cool back here and it's noisy up there with all the other stuff going on. Anywho, so this is going to be another story time, y'all. And before we get into this video, please, please, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are privy to every single video that I upload, y'all. Okay. Now, I'm not sure what the title is going to be, but I'm pretty sure y'all will see it by the time I put it up. I'll figure it out. Okay, so this one is going to be about not a boyfriend or nothing like that. But this one guy I did meet, and he was kind of cool. I don't remember where I met him at, how or where, for that matter. Anywho, so we met, just talking small talk or whatever, and we decided one day we were gonna hang out, so we did. Talking over the phone, blah blah blah. We hooked it up. So I am like sitting on my porch, and he was gonna come over this day, and then we were gonna figure out what we were doing. Anyway, so he was actually on the bus, and called. He said he was on his way. Da 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 da, and I'm looking out for him. Now I'm sitting on the porch. I'm just hanging out. Nice, beautiful day, and this was a lot of years ago. Anywho, so I'm looking out for him. Now I see him coming up the side street. I think I was like maybe four doors from the corner. So he was coming up the side street, and I'm looking like, say, okay. Now, particular guys have a particular walk, swag, or whatever, right? But it was different. It was a little different, okay? And, you don't want to judge people right away. You try not to. And I already had a particular mindset of what I thought it was, but when you finally get a chance to sit down and really pay attention to a person's mannerisms and gestures and all of that, then you'll see something completely different, right? So now I'm looking at him coming up the side street, and I'm like, and then I said, okay, whatever, just don't trip, girl. So now he's crossing the street, and then he's getting closer, coming down to me, and I'm just looking like, it didn't change. So okay, so we greeted each other. Hey, how you doing? How was your day? The usual stuff, right? Your usual meet and greet, which we met each other before. Anyway, so we hung out for a while. We sat on the porch, and we did a lot of talking. We were having such a good time just talking, and it was about every single thing. Nothing in particular, but every single thing. We did a lot of laughing, okay? A lot of joking, a lot of relating. We actually had a good time. Now, when we looked up, it was super late. It's like, oh my gosh, are you serious? And I was like, how you gonna get home? Because that particular bus has stopped running, okay? And I'm like, how you gonna get home? And he was like, man, I don't know. I didn't even think about, I wasn't paying attention to the time, blah, blah, blah. But, it wasn't a huge deal. I'm like, well, I had this blue leather recliner chair, right? And I told him, I said, well, you can sleep in that chair, and I'm going to bed, blah, 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 whatever. Anywho, so he was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Now, he's talking, and we kept talking. It's like, I don't even know what time it was when we, for real, laid it down, right? But, anywho, so we kept talking and kept talking, and I was like, okay, that's it for me. I'm going to bed. And so I did. Next morning, wake up, and he was like, man, I really enjoyed you. I had a good time and all of this. And it was mutual for sure. But now I'm looking at him. Now I get a chance to pay attention to him up close and personal for real. The mannerisms, the gestures, and all of that, right? So I'm paying attention to how he's smoking his cigarettes, how he's holding them. This is a man, you know? And I'm just looking like, okay, And then I'm paying attention how he's resting his arm, his hand, how he's actually moving. It was no urgency in him moving. He was moving like me. Okay. Now, he's getting ready to go because he had work, right? And I'm like, okay. I said, we got to get yourself together. I got us some breakfast together, blah, blah, blah. You know, you always want to send people away nicely. You know, send them on their way right. Anyway, so I made us some breakfast. We sat down, we ate the breakfast and all of this. And he was like, man, I really appreciate you. You don't even know how much and all of this. I'm like, it's not a big deal. Hell, I do this for anybody, everybody. And he was like, that is really sweet of you. He was like, I really like your energy. I like your vibe and all of this. I was like, it's mutual. Same here. And now I'm not thinking that he was going somewhere with this, right? Because I knew it wasn't going nowhere other than what it was and where it was. Okay. The man said, can I get a kiss? Okay. And he was like, why? I said, because no. He was like, girl, just give me a kiss on the cheek. So he goes in and he did that. He tasted himself smacking and popping his mouth, right? Here I go, yeah, no, we ain't gonna do that. He was like, why? I said, I want you to sit down for a minute. Let's just have a seat. Let's talk about this. And he was like, what? I said, no, I'm thinking because I don't want to approach him in an insensitive way, right? I don't want him to feel no kind of way about this question I'm about to ask, okay? Now, I thought about it, and I said, why do you want to kiss me? And he was like, because I just want to kiss. He said, we're probably going to be hanging out. Now, this is an assumption. He said, we're probably going to be hanging out a lot. You know, we friends now. And I said, you know, we definitely going to be friends. Because I knew it wasn't going no further than that. So, he was like, because I really like you. For what? He was like, because I like you. He was like, I wouldn't mind you. No, before you even spit that out, let's not even entertain. I'm not going to entertain it. And we ain't got to visit it either. Okay? So I asked him, I said, do you think that you might be gay? And he was like, he wasn't offended, but he was taken aback. And he was like, no, why you say that? I said, because I'm really paying attention to you, and I have been since last night. Since yesterday. And, you know, you definitely got some feminine ways. And he said, I don't know why this keeps happening to me. I don't know why people keep on saying that. I said, listen, I'm not being mean and I'm not being disrespectful, but I'm telling you, you have some feminine ways. And he said, I hear that from people all the time. I said, do you think it's something in you, you know, that people keep on saying this? And he was like, I don't know. He was like, but I've never been with a man. And now, y'all, before this gets out of hand, right? I love the LGBTQ community. I know plenty of them, okay? And I love them. It's nothing wrong with that if that's who you are, because you always want to be yourself no matter what. And people are either going to accept you or they're not. I don't have a problem with that. Okay? It's not my life. Do what you do. I'm never somebody that's in denial. I'm who I am. I do what I do. I'm not in denial about any of it. Okay? Anywho, so he definitely felt some kind of way. And he said, he was like, I have never been with a man in my life, and and I never been attracted to a man, and this, that, and the third. And I told him, I said, sweetie, whoever you are, be you. And then he kind of sat back and he thought about what he said. I told him, I said, I'm not judging you. Do you? You know? And he was like, Now, at this point, he still didn't come out and say anything other than what we already talked about. And so I said, do you think you're attracted to men? And he said, well, I've never really even thought about it. Come on now. Come on now. Anywho, so anyway, he was getting ready to go to work. And, I'm still just kind of, I don't know if I want to say I felt sorry for him, because he didn't really know who he was. And, we can assume all day long something about somebody. It may or may not be true. But if we are thinking this or believing this, it's something coming off to us that's going to absolutely make us believe that we're not thinking stuff like that for no reason. We are watching something. We are seeing something that's telling us otherwise. Okay? So now he was getting ready to go. And he wasn't gone 10 minutes. And he called me and he was like, do you think I can come back later when I get off work? And I was like, I said, you know what? I got stuff to do. And I really was blowing him off, because, you trying to convince me of something that I'm never going to believe. I just wasn't going to believe that. And I don't care what he was talking about otherwise. It just wasn't coming off that way to me. So it kind of was one of those situations where he thought that, you know how some people, they really don't know who they are, and even when they do know who they are, they're going to try to convince you of whatever they're talking about. It's like, no, you not about to be on the DL with me. You crazy as hell. We are not doing this, sir. I do not like men that like men. Not for myself. Whatever you do in your time ain't got nothing to do with me. But for me, I don't like men that like men. I don't. Okay. So I told him, I said, well, I don't think that's a good idea. I said, I got stuff to do. He was like, well, do you think when you get done? No. And he was like, why not? I said, because I have things to do, number one. And then I don't want to mislead you. I don't want you for a minute to think that this is going to be something that it absolutely is not. Okay? And he was like, I just want to hang out with you. We did that already. No. I said, I think we should chill. I said, let's just take a step back. I said, and take time. Do what you got to do. Take care of your business. I'm going to do the same. And if at some point or another we feel like we want to hang out, then I don't have a problem with that. But right now, I don't think it's a good idea. And he was like, man, so now you would think that he would let that go at that point and kind of analyze himself. Okay? Nobody can do that for you. So he couldn't let it go. So that conversation was done. And then he started texting. And then he started calling. He was calling all the time. I was kind of blowing him off. I was curving him. No. I said what I said. You're not going to make me change my mind. I'm not going to say anything different. So I don't know what you look for at this point. Okay? And then finally he sent that last text or whatever. He was like, I don't know why this keep happening to me. You got to think about that for you. Nobody can tell you nothing about you. We have thoughts. We have opinions. Only you know who you are. And until you realize it, then You know, you're going to keep going into this same conversation every single time. You're going to keep having these issues. You got to be honest with you. Be real with yourself. But anywho, finally he got it, and I never heard from him again. I definitely didn't reach out to him any further, and it was a shame that it ended that way. But you got to be real with you. I don't know what else to say, you know. But that was definitely a situation, you know, and who knows where that could have went for real. But finally he got it. He did. But hopefully, you know, he went on with his life and did whatever he wanted to do, you know, and whichever way that went and however it ended up, you know, as long as he was good. And you know, I pray for people. I pray for everybody all the time, you know, for the succession of full benefits of every single thing, the happiness of the financial stability of just every single thing all the time, and to keep people safe always. So hopefully he found what he was looking for, and he was happy, you know, somewhere with whoever. Not my business. Okay, y'all, so that's gonna end this video. I think I'm gonna come right back with another one, and then I'm gonna do one when I get out of church tomorrow, because oh wait, that one is gonna be something. Y'all definitely gonna want to tune in for that one. So let me get right to this one so I can upload these tonight. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, so I want to do this and get this out the way. But y'all be safe, be kind to somebody, and love on somebody. And I will see y'all on the next story time, y'all. Bye.